Hello, classics. Are you okay? Are you faring well? Welcome to today's lesson, and it is mathematics. I know it's always your favorite subject. Today we are learning about money. We are still under measurements as a major topic. And so today I choose to teach about money, and under money I want us to learn profit in this lesson. Now, the main formula that will guide us is profit is equals to selling price minus buying price. Now, what is profit? If I may explain, profit is the money above the buying price. You buy something at a lower price and sell it at a higher price. The difference is profit. People who make profit are businessmen, and not anybody. Yeah, not anybody. And so that is profit. And that's why we have that formula. Now let's look at teacher's example number 1. James bought a cow for 18,000 shillings. He later sold it for 23,000 shillings. What profit did he make? What profit did he make? And now, what are we given? We're given buying price, which is represented by BP, and it is 18,000 shillings. 18,000 shillings. That is the buying price. What he bought the cow for is the buying price. And then we're given selling price. What he sold the cow for, that is the selling price. Selling price is 23,000 shillings. I hope you understand. What are we asked to find? The profit. Now, the formula is here. Profit is equal to selling price minus buying price. And now we come here and say profit P is equals to selling price, which is 23,000 shillings. 23,000 shillings minus the buying price, that is 18,000 shillings. Then we subtract. Now 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. 3 minus 8 is impossible, and so we borrow 1 from 2 and remain with 1. And we have borrowed 1, we add it to 3, it becomes 13. 13 minus 8, 13 minus 8 is 5. And so the profit is 5,000 shillings. This person has got a profit of 5,000 shillings. I hope you understand. Let's go to teacher's example number 2. Now teacher's example number 2 reads this way. Shall we read together, class? A wheelbarrow costs 5,000 shillings. A wheelbarrow costs 5,000 shillings. A trader bought it and later sold it for 5,800 shillings. What was her percentage profit? We gotta ask ourselves, what are we given? We are given the cost, right? The cost is the buying price now, and we're given the selling price. And so the buying price here is 5,000 shillings. 5,000 shillings. The selling price is 5,800 shillings. 5,800 shillings. What was her percentage profit? What was her percentage profit? Now, let's look at percentage profit. Percentage profit is denoted by profit Profit over buying price, that's BP, multiplied by 100. Now look at that, boys and girls. Do we have profit? We don't have profit. And so we must find profit first. Profit P is equals to selling price, like we say here. Profit is selling price minus buying price. So SP minus BP. Our SP here is 5,800 shillings. Our BP is 5,000 shillings. What is our profit then? Our profit is going to be 800 shillings. That is our profit, boys and girls. And so we want to use that profit in this formula to find percentage profit. Now, that would be 800 shillings all over buying price 5,000 shillings multiplied by 100. Is that clear? So we cancel the 2 zeros with those 2 zeros. We cancel this 0 with that 0. Now we remain with 80. Let me write it down here. 80 over 5. Now 80 is divisible by 5 because it ends with 0. Numbers that end with 0 and 5 are divisible by 5. And so by 5, 1. By 5, 1. Because of 5, remainder 3 into 30, that is 6. And so the answer is 16. Percentage profit here is going to be 16%. I hope you have understood. Remember, we needed to find the profit first before we find percentage profit. It is a requirement. Let's go to the next teacher's example. Teacher's example number 3. Clara bought a bag of rice for 2,500 shillings. She sold it, making a profit of 10%. What was the selling price? What was the selling price? Now, let's look at what we are given. We are given the buying price, bought at. That is 2,500 shillings. What else are we given? We are given percentage profit, 10%. 10%. Now in this question, we must be very careful. But before that, let us write the formula that will help us to find selling price. Now selling price is gonna be equal to selling price SP is going to be equal to buying price plus profit. Buying price plus profit. Allow me to complete the word profit so that you don't get confused. Then the formula requires us to have the buying price, which we have, and requires us to have the profit in shillings, which we don't have. In shillings. Remember, it is in shillings, which you don't have the profit in shillings. So we must find the profit in shillings given percentage profit. So profit in shillings. Look at the blackboard and be very careful. Sorry. Profit in shillings. Profit in shillings would be equal to percentage profit, 10% of the buying price. The buying price, 10% of the buying price. And that is going to be 10 over 100 multiplied by the buying price, 2,500 shillings. Then remember to put it over 1 to make it a fraction, just like the other fraction. And so we cancel the zeros. This 0 goes with that 0, and this 0 with that 0. Boys and girls, easier said and easier done. And so the profit in shillings will be 250 shillings. Now we have the profit in shillings. It is easier now to use this formula to get the selling price. So let's come here and say selling price SP is equals to buying price, that is 2,500 shillings minus 250 shillings. 250 shillings. That's it. And so we subtract down here 2,500 minus 250. We subtract. That 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 5, it's impossible, and so we borrow 1 from 5, remain with 4. So 1 we add there. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. Then 2 minus nothing is 2. Boys and girls, the selling price. It is supposed to be plus. Sorry, boys and girls, it's supposed to be plus, not subtract. I beg your pardon. We say man is to error, and error is to man. So let us add. Sorry, let me write it afresh. We are adding 2,500 plus 250. And so that is going to be 0, 5, that is going to be 7, 2,700. And that is the selling price. So the selling price SP is equals to 2,750. Sorry for that confusion. Now, boys and girls, you can see these sums are starting from simple to complex. We started by finding profit after being given buying price and selling price. And then next we found percentage profit. It became a bit complex. So the question had 2 steps. Yeah. The first step was to find the profit, and then you find the percentage profit. This was step number 1. Then that was step number 2. Now, in the third example, we can see it's becoming a bit complex. Again, we had to find the profit in shillings. That was step number 1. Then step number 2 was that. And that is how those sums are done. I hope you have understood, boys and girls. And so, I want us to refer to some questions in our exercise, in our textbook, Primary Mathematics, exercise 122. You can do exercise 122, exercise 122 of Primary Mathematics. Then 122 from number 1 to number 8. Very simple, very simple. Number 8. I hope you are able to see them. Then you will be good to go. I enjoyed teaching mathematics, and I enjoy making you updated. Please always keep your head updated so that you don't forget the things that you've been learning. Thank you, and God bless you.